I wasn't supposed to be out that late. I knew better. The city changed after dark, like it held its breath, waiting for someone to fall out of step. And I did. I left the bar alone, refusing to call an Uber because I needed the air. I remember the smell of wet concrete, the echo of my boots in the alley I cut through. I thought I was clever, shaving a few minutes off my walk home. That's when I heard it. The scrape of something dragging, not behind me, above me. I looked up, expecting to see a pigeon or maybe a tarp flapping loose. Instead, I saw nothing. No stars, no movement, just a deepening darkness above me, heavy like a wet blanket. Then came the whistle. It was soft, childlike. 4 notes repeated in a slow, eerie loop. I turned back the way I came. The alley was gone. No, not gone. Changed. The exit wasn't there anymore. Just a solid, crumbling brick wall. My heart dropped. I spun around, desperate, but the other end of the alley had vanished too. I was surrounded by decaying walls, the ground beneath me shifting, no longer concrete, but damp soil. My boots sank with each step, and the whistle grew louder, closer. Then I felt it. Not a hand, not claws, but something in between. It gripped my ankle with a pressure that felt wrong, like fingers made of bone and wire. I screamed, kicking, thrashing, but I was already being pulled down into the ground. The earth swallowed me whole. When I woke up, I wasn't sure if I was alive. I couldn't see, not even the faintest sliver of light. My body ached, like it had been folded and crammed into something small. Too small. I tried to move my arms. They were bound. My wrists screamed as I twisted them, the ropes, or wires, biting into my skin. My ankles were tied too, and something was in my mouth. A cloth soaked in something coppery. I gagged on the taste. Blood. I heard breathing. Not mine. Close. Slow. Wet. It was watching me. Not broken. A voice rasped. Male, but wrong. Like it was filtered through a throat full of glass. Good. Then came the light. A single, flickering bulb dangling from a chain. My eyes burned, trying to adjust. I was in a basement. Stone walls, dirt floor, the air thick with mold and rot. And there he was, standing in the far corner, naked except for a butcher's apron. His skin was stretched too tightly across his frame, like it had been stolen from someone smaller. His face. Oh God, his face. It wasn't real. It was a mask made of someone else's skin. Stitched around the mouth, the eyes mismatched. He knelt beside me. "You're still pretty," he whispered, tracing my cheek with a finger that ended in a yellowed nail. "I don't ruin the pretty ones. Not right away." I tried to scream, but the gag held firm. He laughed. It was gurgling, phlegmy. Then, he pulled out the needle. It wasn't for sewing. It was thick, industrial, the kind you'd see at a vet's office for putting down livestock. He pushed it into my thigh without a word. My scream tore from my lungs, muffled into the gag, but he didn't flinch. He watched me with those dead, mismatched eyes as the fire spread up my leg. "I need you to stay awake," he whispered. "Need you to feel it." The drug didn't make me sleep. It just made everything more raw. Every scrape of rope, every tear of skin, every slow slice as he peeled the first layer from my shoulder. Like he was testing how deep he could go before I passed out. And I didn't. I stayed awake through all of it. He called himself Father. Not a father, just Father. The others. Yes, there were others. They whispered that name through gagged mouths in the dark. I saw them when he left the light on. 4 of us, crammed into cages barely big enough to sit up in. 1 girl was missing her fingers. The man across from me had no eyelids. They didn't speak anymore, just rocked. I was the new one, the one he hadn't broken yet. Father liked the chase. He liked dragging it out. Each night he took someone, and not everyone came back. When they did, they came back less. Less skin, less sanity, less human. On the 3rd day, he made me a coat. Not just any coat. It was made of skin. He dropped it into my cage with a proud grin. From the last girl, you should wear it. She was your size. I vomited into the corner of the cage. He laughed and walked away, the sound of his boots squelching on blood-soaked dirt. That night, he took the man with no eyelids. He didn't come back. Day 5, I snapped. I waited until he opened my cage to inject me again. As he reached in, I bit him. Hard. He screamed, yanking his arm back, blood spurting. He kicked me across the jaw, stars exploding behind my eyes. But I didn't stop. I fought, I kicked, bit, clawed. He overpowered me, of course. He was bigger, stronger. But I got something from him. The key. Small, rusted, hidden in the folds of his apron. I stuffed it under my tongue, tasting his blood and my own. And I waited. That night, he took the fingerless girl. He was sloppy, angry, probably still pissed about the bite. I waited until the basement went silent. Then I moved. It took everything I had to unlock my cuffs. My hands trembled, slick with sweat and blood. But the key turned. I opened my cage. The door creaked. Loud. Too loud. I froze. No footsteps. No breathing. I crawled across the dirt floor, past the girl's empty cage, past the tools on the wall, knives, saws, pliers. My stomach turned, but I grabbed a blade. Something small, sharp. I found the stairs. They creaked too, but I didn't care anymore. Freedom was close. Then I heard it. The whistle. Those 4 notes. Closer than before. I turned, blade raised, and he was already behind me. But I was ready this time. I stabbed blindly over and over, screaming with each thrust. I felt the blade hit something hard. Bone? But I kept going. He didn't scream. He just laughed, even as he fell, even as I ran. I don't remember escaping the house. I remember dirt roads, trees, a car that stopped when I threw myself in front of it. Hospital lights, police questions, psych evaluations. They never found the house. Never found Father. The bodies, the cages, gone. They said trauma makes you see things. That maybe I'd hurt myself, hallucinated. But I know the truth. He's still out there. And sometimes, late at night, I hear it. That whistle. 4 notes. Closer than before.